Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Pints and Paints. Exciting times are ahead. There's been so much going on, just been so busy. Had a chance to sit down, do a little bit of recap, and of course, something major has taken place over this past weekend. Ardacon 2018 has come to a close. We've got some winners, we got some info to pass on along about that, as well as some info about Scouring the West Farthing, which is the OHA's next premier event coming up September 28th and 29th. So let's dive into the content. We'll get the formalities out of the way, though. Cheers to all those who were lucky enough to enjoy Ardacon 2018. Looked like everybody had a blast, so here's a Ryan Water to you. Cheers. Cheers to James. Job well done. Looks like everybody had a blast. Lots of great pictures. Obviously, Andreas doing lots of streaming this year. Putting up lots of content about what was going on, so it's kind of nice as an outsider not being able to attend to be able to jump on, tune in, see what's going on, see what's new. Obviously there was some releases that took place at Ardacon with respect to the Orc command packs, as well as the Knights of Dal Amroth. All those models look stunning. Fortunate enough that somebody is going to be carting some of those back for us across the Atlantic, so excited for that, and thanks to all those who put that together. So let's just take a minute and cheers to James. Cheers to Ardacon 2018 being in the books. And who knows, here's hoping maybe one day I get over there and get involved in maybe Ardacon 2019. So let's get some of that stuff out of the way. So top finishers at Ardacon, I'm happy to say that an honorary OHA member is actually in the top three. So Mr. David Clubley, who, for those of you who don't know, gained, what do I want to say? Gained renown at Hot Lead this year when he attended our event from the UK. He was made an honorary member of the OHA, so I'm thrilled to say thank you very much, Dave. Way to represent the OHA and pull out a big number 3 at Ardacon. So Mr. David Clubley, congratulations. We've got an Aussie who came in second, Kylie Nova. Some of you may or may not know her from the Green Dragon podcast, as well as obviously the Australian Facebook group. Seems she's a rather skilled player, which is pretty fitting, because if you listen to the Green Dragon podcast at any length, they certainly know what they're talking about. So good on to you. Way to demonstrate that that you know what you're doing. Watched a little bit of the final game there between her and, of course, our first place finisher, who was Mr. Jay Clare. So congratulations to all three of you. Great performance. Looked like everybody had a good time. Dave, looking forward to seeing that trophy, buddy. Need to get that posted up on the OHA site for sure. So not to be outdone, our Team Canada, who went over there, there was a number of them. Of course, OHA Evan was one of those big dogs as well. He went over. They actually pulled out third in the World Team Championships. So out of all of the countries other than basically the UK, Ireland, etc., I guess there was a point system scored for how teams did, minus, of course, the Brits, and Canada came in third. So congratulations, boys. Good showing. Way to do us proud. So glad to see that. That's it. I'm done. I'm not going to talk anymore. Andreas obviously has the market on the content from Ardacon, so go on over to his page, STF Wargaming channel, or whatever it's called now. It'll always be Spill Fellowship to me, but anyways, go check out his channel. He's going to have lots on Ardacon and all the releases and all that fun stuff, so go check him out. I want to touch on the upcoming event. That's what I'm most excited about. That's what I'm here for. Wanted to get this posted. Excuse me. Oh, it's delicious. Wanted to get this posted up as I may have mentioned on the channel before. I'm getting married, so the guys from the OHA, the rest of the members are really spearheading this year's event, and definitely going above and beyond, and you know, pulling together, helping George out, helping myself out. Really stepping up. So it is going to be September 28th and 29th. It is not a formal 2-day event. There are 2 days of gaming available. We are going to have open gaming and battle companies on the Friday night. For those of you who wish to make the trip down to wonderful Chatham and stay at the Retro Suites, it promises to be a good evening, to be sure. Full bar service, full food in the room. We will be in the large hall this year, not the private room that we had last year. So a little more atmosphere. Obviously the vendors are going to be there. There's going to be some other gaming going on within the convention. Kegscon, I think, has gotten to the point where it can support a second day, or at least the evening of Friday. So we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting some people down. So please, if you want to come down, get a room booked, go splits with some people. It would be great to have you there, and just to have that atmosphere. We really want Friday to be sort of a community night. You know, get to know people, shoot the shit, have some fun, little camaraderie, a few drinks, you know, typical OHA style. So once again, it is at the beautiful Retro Suites in Chatham. These are themed rooms. It's a stunning hotel. The service is second to none. I don't think I heard one bad thing about the hotel last year. Obviously, it's a little more pricey, but you definitely get what you pay for. It's quality to be sure. So this year we've got 24 spots available with the opportunity to maybe go up if we need to. We'll see how the attendance plays out over the next few weeks. If we need to increase, it will be $25 in advance. That's payable to George. You can go over to the OHA event page, take a look at the Scouring the West Farthing event. He's got the information posted up there for how to pay. It is $30 at the door, but a caveat to all of this is there is a $10 entry fee to Kegscon that is payable at the door on day of arrival. So, you know, if you get in for the event, $10 gets you in, you're good to go, and that's payable at the door. We would like our army list, or your army list, submitted by September 21st. Standard force composition being 750 points, 4 model minimum, single ally only. Now that means you can take a pure faction if you like, but you may only have up to 1 ally. Prizing, we're obviously going to have the standard top 3. Which you've come to expect from OHA events, so you know, you're going to see some form of medal. We're going to have best themed, best painted, evil and good, hobby ambassador, and of course wooden spoon. So really looking forward to seeing all the different forces and themed forces coming forward. Obviously, it's important to note the new rules will be out by the time this event takes place. However, we did not feel it was appropriate to limit somebody simply because they may not have access to the rules right away. So we will be running the current rule set as it stands as of recording of this video. So not the new rules. Pardon me. The first OHA event that will have the new rules will be Hotled this year. That event will most certainly be the new rules. This event, however, we are going to finish out 2018 in the old school with the old rule set. So looking forward to that. I know George has been busy as usual working on tables, so you can expect some amazing tables. And I'm not entirely ashamed at all to say this. They're going to be the best tables you are going to play on in North America. Period. I'm going to make that statement. I've seen enough pictures. I've been to enough events to see. You know, this guy pours his heart and soul into things. These are some of the finest tables that you are going to have the opportunity to play on. I highly recommend you get out and take advantage of that. With that said, we will be running a demo table with the new rule set. So we will be running the new rule set to teach people the new game. The entire day we'll have a demo table set up. Myself and Dane are going to be looking after that. Not entirely sure what that's going to look like, whether we're going to mimic exactly what's in the box, or if we're going to go a different direction. Not entirely sure, but that is the plan, to be sure. So there will be a full demo table set up for players at Kegscon who are maybe just you know, passing by and just there for the regular convention. We want to make sure that there's some SBG goodness for them as well. So that's all I've got. September 28th, 29th. If you're not signed up, get signed up. There's lots going on. I know you're going to have a blast. We really try to make this as fun as possible, and we're happy to have everybody and host everybody that we can. So, you know, we'd love to see those 24 spots filled, and if possible, go into overflow if we need to. If not, we're going to have a good time either way. So, you know, as per usual with OHA events, there's going to be a lot of refreshments to be had. There's going to be a lot of camaraderie, a lot of hanging out before, after, all that fun stuff. Let's just say we generally don't leave a lot of room for sleep at our events. So if you can make it down, we'd love to have you. get in touch with either any of us on the OHA site via the Facebook group or Messenger. You can message me directly, George, any of the guys. If you got questions, concerns, let us know. Be happy to have you. September 28th, 29th, Kegscon 2018, Scouring of the West Farthing. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Cheers.